The one-on-one basketball culture, is it here to stay, or is it going to be a fad we talk about in 10 years? Find out in this video to learn more. My name is Grant Anderson. For anyone new to this channel, I'm a former college player that's moved into the content space. In 2022, I played in the biggest one-on-one tournament to this date for $250,000. From there, I've been a spectator of the one-on-one screen growing in an era that we've never seen before. Channels like Ball is Life, The Next Chapter, and other spin-off channels have found the best basketball players online and put them against each other one-on-one in high-stakes games for money, bragging rights, and millions of views. From there, The Next Chapter is the next biggest thing in one-on-one. February 1st, they're putting together a pay-per-view one-on-one, including former players and including NBA athletes in attendance. This is a new thing that we're learning. Is this sustainable? Is this going to be something that we talk about forever? Has the game changed to too much one-on-one? Find out in this video. If you're a fan of this channel or you are new here today, make sure to give a like, put a comment below, subscribe to my channel, Growing Creator. I'm going to talk to you guys more about basketball and the era that we're living in. There's a lot of big changes. I'm 30 years old and I've seen a ton of changes been out of college. Since 2022, we have seen a huge rise in one-on-one, what we call the takeover era post-COVID-19, when street ball players were gathering together in hundreds and masses, playing 5-on-5, and usually finishing a game with two of the best players playing one-on-one, surrounded by a rowdy crowd. This has grown in popularity. Platforms across the country are gathering players to play one-on-one style games with high-stakes money and gambling. Are we wondering, is this just a YouTube phase, or is this something that's going to be sustainable in the culture before? I'm starting to think the younger generation tends to gravitate more towards one-on-one than 5-on-5, because it's a you versus me type mentality. The one-on-one mentality very much equals video game mentality. We are playing one-on-one in video games, 2K, Madden, and other forms of life. I win, you lose, and someone gets to gloat about the victory. That seems to be the social media era that we're in today. We want to see a clear winner and loser with a lot of hostility in between. With that, there are some high-stakes players joining the one-on-one industry. Kyrie Irving played in a one-on-one type environment with pro trainer Devin the Lab.
You may think Kyrie was going to come in and doing a bunch of crossovers, shifting us left to right. Nah, he was just getting to his spots. Even when I thought I was playing good defense, he was rising up and hitting shots, which leads me to tough shot making. On offense. As a matter of fact, he makes you work so hard on offense that it almost feels like he's playing defense on you.
From there, companies like Ball is Life, new companies like The Next Chapter, and others are putting together high-stakes one-on-one events where players are playing against each other for money, bragging rights, and millions of views to get their name out to brands. The nice thing about one-on-one is if I'm a company, I'm only paying one guy to play another, and I might only need 1 to 2 cameras. 5-on-5 requires a lot more video coverage. Games like 3x3 have grown internationally to large stakes to where it even got into the Olympics this year. But strangely, 3x3 has not grown at all in the United States. It requires a lot of passing, strategy, a lot of fundamental basketball that was probably more popular in the mid-2000s. Players now want to dribble the ball. They want to make moves, they work with trainers, and they want to hoist shots and talk trash when they make them. I'm not sure if the 3x3 game is something that's going to grow right now until there's a whole platform changing the way that AAU culture and highlight culture, and we're learning even with declining viewership in the NBA, our attention spans are lower than lower. Is a shorter game, 5-10 minutes long, depending on the length of the game, better for one-on-one than 5-on-5? I don't particularly believe the one-on-one game makes the basketball better. I find that there is some entertainment for a player as well as a fan, but generally we're building bad habits and promoting too much street ball culture into the game. I'm not sure if it's making kids better players, less interested, or watering down the game at all. With that being said, there's some great things out for people that are looking to earn money on social media, where they have the chance to play for a pay-per-view. They've been promoting it really well, like UFC, and as a fan, I've been tuned in. I'm going to be watching it on Saturday to see how it looks. Is this a new era that we're coming into where fighters like Jake Paul can get a fight against Mike Tyson? The power of social media is bigger now than ever with ad space, media, and then the harder issues it is to watch TV on cable. More people are tuning into streaming. But the question is one-on-one the future, or is it something that's going to die off? Let me know in the comments below. Tune in to February 1st for the TNC League pay-per-view. I'll be tuned in as well. and we'll see what happens from there. You can subscribe to my page here, Grant Anderson, Chicago area basketball creator, looking to play some one-on-one myself, and we'll see. Thanks for watching. I have expectations today, where yesterday I was kind of the unknown and surprising people. So it took me a minute to get into the games and get a flow, and then once I saw a couple go in, I started to try to raise my energy. I have expectations today, where yesterday I was kind of the unknown and surprising people. So it took me a minute to get into the games and get a flow, and then once I saw a couple go in, I started to try to raise my energy.